Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a weekend love prediction. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what is going on around you for October 3rd through Sunday, October 5th. So whenever you find this reading, it's meant to be heard. If you hear it today, tonight, tomorrow, over the weekend, it's for you. So let's call in our guides. Let's see what we have. I do have some charms and some initials for you. And let's see what kind of loving energy is around you, what could be coming towards you, anything Spirit wants us to hear. So let's call in our guides now. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here for the first time. I'm so grateful. Let's see, Spirit, please share with me this is for all signs, a collective love reading, and even any sign that you may be thinking of today. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you have for us? What is it that you want us to know for the weekend? First weekend in October, crazy. I have big buckets in my living room, like big orange buckets. I'm supposed to be decorating my house. I don't know when I'm going to do that. I got to find some time to decorate my house. But I love the fall. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. I am listening for you now. I have a tower. Unplug and relax for a spell. A little bit of yoga there. Okay, so time to relax over the weekend. Take a deep breath. Do something fun. I have the universe. We're all just stardust. Yeah, when you think about it, it's we're just little specks, right? You think about how many millions of people are in this world, but let's tie that into love. You know, there's somebody for everybody, and there's this feeling of the person that you're supposed to be with is perfect for you. And when you meet that person, you go, what are the chances out of all the millions of people, all the stardust out there, that I found you because you're perfect for me? So there is always that feeling of it's a miracle that we find the person that we feel like we're supposed to be with, because there are so many choices and so many people in this world. So it's always a nice way to look at it. I have a mirror. Treat your body like the palace that it is. That came into me as I love you inside and out. And I think that that's important to remember, that the person coming into your life, they're attracted to more than your physical, okay? They're attracted to more than your good looks, okay? They see your heart, they see your soul. They fall in love with you for who you are. So yeah, of course they're going to be attracted to you, or they're not going to want to date you, but that's not why they fall in love with you. And I feel like that's coming through right away in this reading. So that's gorgeous. I have nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. Try to stay in the present, okay? Just what's right in front of you. For those of you that have a hard time with, I struggle with reliving my past, or I even struggle with projecting worries into my future. So maybe we just, it took me a long time to learn how to be in the present. I had to just keep pulling myself back, stopping myself in the middle of the day and just pulling myself back into my energy, being in the moment. And I got to tell you, I worked on it for like a year until I really felt like I was able to live in the day. It was really hard, but it changed my life. It did. So I would encourage anybody to work on that. I have an evil queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. Okay, sugar cubes, right? You deserve somebody who treats you right. You deserve somebody who is sweet to you, kind, caring, loving. Let's get one more of these. I've been pulling out all my fall decks. I haven't used these in probably a year or so. It's kind of fun. Morning, the world awaits you. I like that. I'm going to go with there's always a new day. There's always the next day. There's always, I wake up to something new. So I'm going to say that too. Let's go with this bottom of the deck. I have garden. I like the fall energy. Something lovely will grow from this. I love this. Look at, she's got like one little kind of flower that's kind of glowing. Something wonderful, something lovely will grow from this. So this meeting of somebody who sees you, sees you for your value, and loves you for more than your looks. That feels beautiful. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Magician. I have a 9 of Wands. I have a Death card. And I have a 6 of Pentacles. The Death card came into me as closure. And I know a lot of you struggle with closure, that, you know, the past, I just never had closure. But it did come into me as you have the opportunity to either give yourself closure if that's what you need. So I guess I don't want to hold on to that. I feel like that has been a little bit of a weight on my shoulders. And maybe it's time for you to, if you're not going to get closure, you're not ever going to get an apology from somebody, you're not going to ever know what happened, write yourself a letter to that person, and in the next full moon, you know, burn it. put it out into the universe and just say, you know what, I can't even think about it anymore. I like the Magician. This is coming into me as you have so much to offer. It's more about you with this Magician. It's somebody sees in you that you have so much. This is very giving. They see your giving heart. They see your giving soul. I'm going to say that they are not used to it. They're probably someone who had somebody that took advantage of them, or they always gave, and they never got it in return. And they see something in you that it's not just about your looks. It's not just about, you know, I'm attracted to you. They love you. They're starting to see the quality in you. And I think that what they're really seeing is that you are a giver. And you give of your heart, you give from your heart. So somebody's going to notice that about you. And that's probably going to be the reason why they want to be with you, is they're not used to somebody who isn't a taker. And that might be a conversation they have with you. I'm just so used to being used, or people taking advantage of me, whether it's physically, emotionally, financially. So it just feels like I'm being used. I have a 2 of Pentacles. I have a 6 of Cups. I have a 10 of Cups. Beautiful. And I have an 8 of Cups. So a lot of cup energy, a lot of emotions coming out. The Jack in the Box is interesting because I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, Jack in the Box scared the shit out of me. You twist it and twist it, and you'd be like, oh God, if I twist it again, it's going to pop out. But yeah, it's like something's coming in as a surprise. Something that I wasn't expecting is coming in. Maybe I've tried dating different people. I have been in, you know, different relationships, but it's almost a feeling of it didn't stick, or it didn't stay. And then all of a sudden this person comes along that I feel like I've known you forever energy. And I feel like if I just let go of worrying about what's going to happen in the future, and I learn how to stay in the present, I feel like I'm going to be handed everything. I really do. My whole body just tingled. I feel like if I can learn how to not worry about somebody walking away or ghosting me or not being the right one, then if they're not the right one, I'm gonna put them in the bucket of, then they're not good enough. And then they did me a favor. Okay, so I've got buckets that they can go into because they're not going to be good enough for you. What's the bottom of my deck? A Queen of Cups and a... I've got this beautiful feeling of, I know who I am. I love myself. I am manifesting what I want. I am not going to settle. So this is a powerful empress to me. This is a powerful queen who's very emotionally secure. This is not an insecure person who's saying, oh, I have to take the first one who wants to be with me. No, it's the opposite. It's, I'm going to put you in the bucket of, you're not worthy of me, or you did me a favor when you said you were going to call and you didn't call, because you showed me that I can't rely on you. You showed me that when you say you're going to do something that you don't, you know, so you can put them in the bucket of, that's not going to be good enough. You didn't pass the test. There's the way I just said that. I'm not a big test person, but it was like they pass. Okay. They pass the test. They pass, I don't know. I feel like I just played Monopoly and it was like, you know, 4 steps forward to go or whatever, go, you know, like, yeah, they somehow passed the test is how it came into me. So there's a feeling of, there's something about this person that at least I'm willing to give them a try, or they're doing the right things. They're being consistent. They're saying the right things. They're respectful. So there's a sense of, yeah, okay, you know, let's see where this goes. So so far, I'm going to say they're passing the test. Is this new energy, Spirit? What is going on around us? This one wants to come out. I have on your own. It's time to take some alone time and be single to get a new perspective, a spiritual retreat. Now, a little bit of a lone wolf energy. So some of you could have already gone through that. You could have been developing your spiritual growth. I've been doing a lot of shadow work. I have been really, really working on myself over the last, you know, year or so. I've been learning how to stay in the present. I'm just focusing on me. All of those things. But now, you know, sometimes when you've done that work, Spirit says, okay, now you're ready. Now you're ready to share that energy with someone else. And that's when they bring somebody into your life. So let's see, let's keep going for a second here. I have new heights. Let your connection with Spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. This putting down roots, this tree, growth, a foundation, potential. I always love the word potential, that this love has great potential. You have great potential. You're not going to hold back. You're not going to be with the wrong person, Spirit just said. So there's a part of me that says that's something that you say to yourself. I keep meeting the wrong person, or I don't want to be with the wrong person. You're going to be with the right person. You're going to pick. You get to choose who you're going to be with. So you're not going to be with the wrong person. And if they're the wrong person, they go in the bucket. They go in the bucket of goodbye. I don't want this. A rough road. Prepare carefully before you continue, for it's a long journey, and take precautions. So you're smart, Spirit's saying. You're smarter than you know. You make good decisions. You ask a lot of questions. You don't allow somebody into your space, they just said, unless they are worthy of it. You're not going to invite somebody into your home unless you trust them. So it's a feeling of, I'm not going to invite you into my heart. I'm not going to invite you into my life unless I trust you. So you're going to be okay, you know. So maybe we're struggling with trust. I have a death card. I have a world. You're starting over, and that's okay. You're allowed to say to yourself that it's a new beginning, and I have some fear over new beginnings. I'm struggling with that, but it's okay. I'm excited about it. Here's a 2 of Cups. You're going to meet the right person. There's something about the message today that Spirit needs to let you know that there's a right person for you, or there's the one for you, or this is the one, you know, something like that, because you're struggling with either meeting the wrong person or worried about meeting a wrong person. I have a Hierophant. That's a trust. Look at, she's like a little bride and groom. How cute. Yeah, you're the Two of Cups. Look at this. I mean, we found each other is how they just said it. And that's what's going to happen. We're starting this new beginning. It's new to both of us. And that's what you need to remember. You're not the only one that's starting something new, right? I mean, they're starting something new too. But the hardest part is finding each other. So when you find each other and then you have something in common and they love you for you, I'm going to say that's a good start. I'm going to say, you know what? That's enough for you to invest. That's enough for you to put some time into this person and see where it goes. I have a Four of Wands. This could turn into something more. I definitely feel that if I can get over the hurdle of worrying about, are you the right one? Try not to project, where am I going to be in 10 years with this person on the first date? Try to think about it as, I'm just meeting a new friend. I want to see if there's anything here. I want to see if they make me laugh, if I feel good, I have a good time. And then, you know what? I'll go on date 2. I'll go on date 3. So you don't have to make a decision in one night if this is the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. I have a Justice, but I will tell you, it is moving in that direction between the cards. Four of Wands, Justice. Thank you, Spirit. I have an Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. And a 10 of Cups. You know, the Eight of Cups is for me, not a turning of a back. For me, it's a walking towards the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. I've already learned something emotionally about myself from past relationships. And that way I can walk away. I can walk forward. And I want more. I want more joy. I want more happiness. I want to see the rainbow. I want a happy home, a happy life. I want to feel content. So I'm willing to give up something in order to knowing full well that there's something better for me. So you probably have already gone through that. You probably have already traveled that journey. But it is a feeling of something better is ahead. So hold on to that for now. Let's get some charms, not charms. Let's get some initials. Okay. I've got my big bowl of initials, tarot dice, tarot tiles, all kinds of fun stuff in here. And I'm going to grab some of the dice first. So let me just roll the dice, and then let me get a handful of the other. And we'll take a look at those. Okay. So let me zoom in so you can see them. Let's do this. All right, so I have a Queen of Cups. Okay, so I'm emotionally ready for this connection. I know what I want. I have a Seven of Swords. I know what I don't want. How about that? That would be important. And I have a Six of Cups. That came into me as I feel like I've known you. So the Seven of Swords, we can put it in that trust bucket of, I'm not going to let you into my life, my heart, my home, until I can trust you. And if that's something that you are adamant about, then absolutely. People, you can give them trust to a certain extent, but they have to earn trust also. I do believe that. I have a Lover's card. I have a Tower. And I have a Sun. So we've got some big cards here. I'm going to say after the storm, right? Let's do this, right? After the storm comes the new beginning, right? Maybe we struggled with somebody in the past. with trust. So this time, I'm not going to settle for anything less than something true and pure. It is a soul connection. I've been manifesting a soul connection. That's something that I really want to experience in this lifetime. I know my soul hasn't experienced that yet. So you want that. And this is coming into me as I want it to be magical. Yeah, of course. Believe in the magic, and this person could have a lot to offer. There could be a lot of different things about this person that you find attractive, but I want it to be magical is how it came into me. So you do deserve magical. I have an F. I have an S. I have the letter I. I have an X. I have another I. I have an H. I have an R. And I have a letter T. Okay, so some of you, those letters could be connecting to you somehow. But yeah, I want a soulmate. I want magical. I want trust. Absolutely. Ask for what you want. Okay. And Spirit's listening. You make it very specific too. Because the more specific you can be, the better. In any manifestation, be very, very specific. Don't just say I want to be happy. Just ask Spirit for what would make you happy and what does that look like. So you want to be very specific. That's always important. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it that you have for us today? I have a life source. When life comes to a standstill, turn inward and focus on joy and excitement. Your inner light keeps everything alive and moving. So with or without someone, you are moving forward. You are an incredible light. And what this person picks up on is, I love you from inside and out, is what they had said. So you have to remember that about yourself. You have a lot to give. It's not about them. It's about, look at all the value that you're bringing to somebody. I have shine bright. It's never a mistake to give of yourself. Some will take it for granted. Others may take advantage of it. Do not allow bad energies to overpower your light. There is definitely on one side or both of this reading that somebody feels that they always give, and somebody on the other side is always a taker. And just once in their life, they want to be with somebody that gives back, that they feel like they're receiving. So it could be you, because you could just be naturally a caregiver. You could be naturally very nurturing. You could be very good to people without any expectation of things back. But after a while, you start to feel like you're a doormat, and it'd be nice to have the person it's give and take. And I feel like that's what's coming towards you. I have a spirit of love. Don't search for true love, for it will find you. If you just hold on to who you are. I love that. The world already loves your essence, so don't change it for anyone. That's the truth. Spirit's going to bring you somebody who sees the real you. You don't have to change. You don't have to be anything other than exactly, what you look like, what you do. Show up for a date with the kind of clothes and what you look like. Don't change like how you look every day when you show up on those dates. This is who I am. This is what I normally look like on any given day, because this is what you're going to get, So don't change for somebody, just be yourself and show up and have a good time. This person is falling in love with your spirit. Okay, they're seeing they're seeing that you have a spirit, you have a soul. So that's important. Spirit, what else do you want us to know about this connection? Let's get a couple of things, like some personalities or some clues, anything like that. Spirit, please share with me. I have a forever after, a lasting love, keeping the romance alive. How about a deep, grounded love? Somebody who wants a forever after. When you say to them, what are you looking for? And they say, I'm looking for somebody to share my life with. That would be a good answer. Bad answer would be, I don't know what I want, but let's hang out. Let's just have fun. Let's just see where it goes. No, you want somebody who knows what they want. I'm looking for a life partner. I'm looking for a happily ever after. I just haven't found my person yet. So you want somebody who at least knows what they're looking for. I think that's important. I'm a super fan. I'm devoted to you. I'm chasing you. I'm here to be your cheerleader. I want you to do your best. I want you to be good at what you do. I'm proud of you. A rule breaker. Okay, somebody who is a rule breaker. I tend to like my independence. I don't know if they're a rule breaker, like breaking the law or anything like that. But how about somebody who goes to the beat of their own drums? You know, that I don't need somebody else's permission to do the things that I like to do or to be with the people that I want to be with. I learned a long time ago just to kind of live for myself. So I'm feeling more that. So I would respect that. I have an adventurer, free will, traveler, independent. I want to travel. I want to do things. I want to go places with you. I want to go on this adventure with somebody. I want to take you with me. So this person could be somebody who isn't afraid to go away on vacation by themselves. Maybe they have nobody to go with, but they want to go on vacation. So they go on vacation. This is somebody who maybe would love to travel the world, you know, and they have plans to travel, but they'd rather do it with their best friend. So that could be fun in the future. Spirit, please share with me. I had to find myself in order to appreciate you. We all go through that. I had to figure out who I was before I can invite somebody in. So maybe you're going through some of that now, some of you. I want to experience all the phases of your growth. I feel like I want to say I want to do this together. I want to make sure that we grow together, because relationships often end when one person grows and the other person doesn't. One person changes, the other person stays where they are. So I want to make sure that we're growing together, that we're encouraging each other to grow in different areas of our life. I miss the old us and how things used to be. Yeah, I want to grow together. I don't want to wake up one day and realize that we don't know each other anymore, or that things have changed so dramatically that we're like on different wavelengths, doing different things all the time. So we want to make sure we're connected, staying connected. Your absence is hitting me hard. So there could be somebody out there that I'm missing. It could be somebody that I'm thinking of. Somebody could be thinking of you for some of you. But I'm feeling that I'm moving forward, and I've been working hard on myself to move forward. So I'm going with the we found each other and they passed the test. I like that better. I'm so sorry for taking the stupid risk of losing you. Maybe there's some regret. Maybe somebody is having you're the one that got away, and they're thinking about you. Part of me feels that the weekends are harder. Maybe, you know, heading into a weekend reading, the weekends are harder. I realize that I'm not with you. I can handle the week, but the weeknights and the weekends are the hardest. I have somebody that's tall. They're just saying taller than you. Okay. I don't know how tall. Taller than you. I have maybe in the hospitality industry. So restaurants, service. Okay. Maybe they're a chef, a cook, own a bar, restaurants, hospitality, hotels. I have a sense of humor. You make me laugh. That's important. I have meeting on social media. Maybe you met online, you met on a dating app, you started chatting on Facebook dating site, or all the different, I mean, there's so many different ways to meet people now. So, but maybe we did meet electronically. I mean, a lot of people do. So don't be afraid of that. A spiritual worker. That came into me as I'm being called. You might not be doing it full time, but you feel like you're being called, and you feel like in the future, with part of this connection, that will become a part of your life, that this person should know that about you, that you definitely feel like you are gifted in some way. You would love to be a spiritual worker full time. So they should know that about you. I have smooth skin and beautiful lips. That card always comes into me, as beautiful lips. I have a writer. Okay, my dream is to be a writer. Maybe I want to write a book. Maybe that's on my my bucket list. I'm definitely going to write a book in my lifetime, or I love to write. I have a musician. I love music. I know how to play music. Grew up with music and the arts, so leaning towards music and the arts and writing. Okay, so it feels more of a creative person. Those are all like creative energies to me. So arts, music, writing, even spiritual work is a sense of creativity, connecting to, how the universe works, I think, using your intuition. Let's see what sign could they be, Spirit? I have an Aries, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus on either side. I have Scorpio today. I have a Capricorn, and I have a Sagittarius. Beautiful. Spirit, tell me what else you want me to know about this connection. Do some charms. I have a sacred union. Your relationship is a sacred union of mind, body, and spirit. What did we start out with? I love you inside and out. Honor this divine connection by nurturing it with love, respect, and commitment. So, we do have to respect a sacred union, don't we? We sometimes feel that it is. We sometimes look at each other and go, yeah, this is a gift. This is amazing. This was sent from above. I mean, it's just, sometimes you just can't wrap your head around it, other than it's a gift, and that it's, God's gift to us, that they want us to be together. Love's harmony. Your relationship is in perfect harmony. Cherish this balance, as it brings peace, understanding, and a deep sense of fulfillment to both partners. So it's harmonious. We're both happy. It's no fun if one person's happy. You can always tell if the other person's not happy. You're like, what's the matter? What's going on? What's the problem? You can pick up when they're not happy, and it's uncomfortable, and you're trying to fix things always, and you're trying to make it work. So when both people are happy and you both are content and it's working and it's harmonious, it just feels good, doesn't it? And I have a divine connection. Your connection is divinely guided and deeply spiritual. Trust in this higher guidance and allow it to lead you to a love that is pure, profound, and transformative. This will change your life. So if it's not here yet, we'll put it out into the universe in a minute. But I like the way Spirit just said, like, your life is about to change. You are ready to meet this divine connection. You are ready to, start this kind of new soul journey with somebody. Let's get some charms. Let's see what I have for charms today. So I've got some numbers as well. So I'm going to start with these dice. So these numbers may have some meaning. So let's do these guys. I kind of forgot I had them, and I found them in a little pouch. I'm like, ooh, I forgot I had these guys. All right, so I have the number 5, could be 5th of the month, October 5th, this weekend. I have the number 7, 7 days. I like that. 30th, okay, the number 30. I have the number 18, okay, 18th of the month. I have another 7, and I have another 1. So I could have 1 day, 1 week, 1 hour. Let me get a scoop of a little handful. I'm going to do a little pinch, I guess, of these guys. Okay, let me see what I have. Okay, this upside down umbrella is jumping out at me. So I'm going to say just after the rain, comes the sun. The rainy season is over, something like that. I have Christmas bells heading into Christmas time. The bells are ringing, holly leaves, a little bit of a kissing under the mistletoe feeling there also. I have a pumpkin picking. I like the pumpkin. What's this guy? Another pumpkin. So possibly here in October, okay, and heading into the holidays. So it feels like we're going to start to go through the holidays. I have somebody with a sweet tooth, my cupcake. I love cupcakes. Maybe I would rather have a cupcake than a piece of cake. I don't feel like I'm overeating. It's just a cupcake. But maybe I go out of my way. If I go to a bakery, I'm going to grab a cupcake, maybe specialty cupcakes, but sweet tooth. I have a diamond, black diamond. It's rare, a rare gem, rare stone. I have a guitar, pink guitar. Okay, maybe I have a divine feminine energy that plays music. So somebody knows how to play music, sings. Maybe someone is a singer. It feels nice. I have a bird cage, but the cage door is open. So there's a sense of freedom. Like, I won't hold you back. I'm not going to put you in a cage. I'm not going to control you. I'm not going to hold you back. Okay. They're going to be your cheerleader. And then this is like wings. So I'm going to say my heart has wings. So yeah, because they love you, they're going to let you have the freedom to continue on your own journey, even within a relationship. If you want to pursue a music career, a writing career, you're a spirit, you want to be a spiritual worker, they're going to let you take that and run with it and support you and be happy for you. I have this beautiful sun that's coming into me as just that beautiful new beginning. I have skis, somebody who either skis now or maybe they skied growing up. That could be a good clue. I grew up near mountains. I grew up, riding a chairlift. I was always at the, on skis. So that could be a good clue. I have a daisy. Favorite flower? I have a cat named Daisy. And I have a beautiful heart. So I'm capturing your heart. I'm going to say I like the going through the seasons, the Halloween, into the Christmas bells. I like the freedom for sure. They're not going to hold you captive. They're going to let you be yourself within this relationship. So I like those clues as well. So those are beautiful. Let's see what they have for a timeline, and then we'll get some love messages. Spirit, when is this When is this love happening? I have a new moon. I have this weekend. Okay, maybe that's all we need for timelines. That's fun. All right, so I have it's happening this weekend. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. That was a good one. I have the number 10, 10 days. I have October. Good. And I have heading into Thanksgiving. Be together for the holidays, be together, meet the family at Thanksgiving. Wouldn't that be fun? I have the number 27, and let's get one more of these. I have the number 8, 8 days. But yeah, I'm going to say that October and this weekend really win the prize for that. Let's see what they want you to know for feelings. Let me see what they want you to hear today. Let's go over here to these guys. What do you want us to know? Loving messages, future messages. I feel you in my bones. Sometimes you feel like you've climbed into somebody. I just want you to know who I am. I want you to know everything about me. They started the reading with, they love you for more than your looks. And that was important for them to tell you that. So this person sees you for you. They see you as, you know, you're a whole package. You have so many things to offer. You're not just beautiful or handsome, or sexy. You're, you know, everything. Let me be your wings. Yeah, there's a sense of I want you to feel free, but I also want to be there for you. I also want to be there to support you. I want to taste you. I want to savor you. You make me feel tingly. You make me feel excited to be with you. I would walk 500 miles just to be with you. What would you do to be with the person that you love? You know, you would you run into a burning building? You might. You know, what would you do? I want to spend my lifetime loving you. How gorgeous. I think you've got somebody that's coming in that is definitely going to change your life. I am going to confirm that I feel like it's sent from above, a divine union of some kind. And I also really love this overall energy today of couple things. There was a forever, happily forever after energy, which I think a lot of us are looking for. And then there was this, I finally kind of found you, and I'm so grateful for that. So I'm going to put this out into the universe. It just feels so positive. It feels so real. It feels so magical. I'm going to put this out now and thank Spirit with you. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. Continue to manifest, continue to ask Spirit to guide you. I want to thank you for being here. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. If you would like to book a private reading with me, head over to my website, kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. Check out my other 2 YouTube channels. I have a pick a card channel and I have a twin flame channel, and you may be interested in those readings as well. In the meantime, have a great weekend. I hope that this is the kind of love that's unfolding in your life or on its way. We'll ask Spirit to guide this to you now. We'll see you soon.